Charles Richardson Show is uncensored and is for adults only. Mature or immature, doesn't matter.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by the you know the thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Biden Joe to the old folks' home, 'cause his mind don't even work no more. Gonna take Biden Joe to the old folks' home, 'cause his mind don't even work no more. Corn popping Cadillacs, Lady Gaga's got my back. I can't remember Jack, 'cause my brain is melted wax. We hold these truths to be self-evident, you'll see. All men and women are created. You know the thing. Can't even remember nothing. I don't even know why I'm running. I can't even remember nothing.
Corn Pop was a bad dude.
If there's no teleprompter, I begin to stutter. Quad leg hairs in the water. Can I snip your daughter? Challenge you to push-ups. Tell the working man to shut up. Socialists are fed up. Bernie, you've been set up. Can't even remember nothing. I don't even know why I'm running. I can't even remember nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna take Banjo to the old folks' home, 'cause his mind don't even work no more. Gonna take Banjo to the old folks' home, 'cause his mind don't even work no more.
That's a stupid way to say it.
You know, Donald Trump was asked on...
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I probably best I don't.
Hey! If any of you are looking for any last-minute gift ideas for me, I have one. I'd like Frank Shirley, my boss, right here tonight. I want him brought from his happy holiday slumber over there in Melody Lane with all the other rich people, and I want him brought right here with a big ribbon on his head. And I want to look him straight in the eye, and I want to tell him what a cheap, lying, no-good, rotten, four-flushing, low-life, snake-licking, dirt-eating, inbred, overstuffed, ignorant, blood-sucking, dog-kissing, brainless, dickless, hopeless, heartless, fat-ass, bug-eyed, stiff-legged, spotty-lipped, worm-headed sack of monkey shit he is. Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
There's no commercials for Jägermeister. There's none. I've never seen one. Have you? No, I have. Right? There should be some, right? So you know what you're getting into. But there aren't any. But I thought of some. Do you guys want to hear it? Do you? Do you or don't you? You do? Okay. Commercials for Jägermeister. A guy comes out of a hedge. He's covered in mud and blood. He's holding one high-heel shoe. Did I just eat a stripper? Jaeger. There you go. To the point. Direct. How about another one? Can you do another one? I think you can. A little girl is sitting on the swing. Not swinging. A tear rolls down her cheek. Where's Daddy? Jaeger. There you go. How about a third one? Can you do another one, you think? You guys are great. Okay. A guy, let's call him me, is fucking the left eye of a pumpkin, okay? If that pumpkin didn't want it, why was it smiling at me? Jaeger. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to teach. I'm teaching.
Sick of all the other light beers? Then grab the Triple Hops Brewed Miller Lite, which is exactly the same as all the other light beers. Zero carbs, because it's fuel injected and ready to haul ass in your bloodstream with its Vortex bottle top. So you'll be fighting that middle-aged polo shirt wearing degenerate that looks exactly like you in no time.
Sing the song, now get it off your chest.
Live from the Raw Talk Studios in Southwest Florida, it's the Charles Richardson Show.
All right, here we go. Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We got dirt track.
Something wrong with you?
It does sound like it, right? Something so wrong where I sound like an auctioneer. It's all the dry turkey I've had in the past 4 days. Oh, it wasn't good this year. But anyway, what's going on, everybody? Happy Monday. We all know Mondays are just completely awesome, right? We know that. Yeah, exactly.
You didn't even have to work today.
Well, it's not like, listen, I haven't had to work in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And that's really shit.
So this Monday, whenever you finally do go back to work, it's going to really suck.
It's going to really, damn right it's going to really suck. God damn. But anyway, happy Monday after Thanksgiving. I'm sure a lot of people are celebrating that they don't have to worry about Thanksgiving anymore, or any of the cooking, or they probably maybe have to still worry about the cleanup, or at least unless we're just the lazy fucks. I don't know. I don't know.
We might be lazy.
We might be lazy. And we didn't even host.
We did.
Well, we hosted Saturday. So, anyway, how was everybody's Thanksgiving? Want to kind of get the 411 on everybody else's Thanksgiving, not just us. So, give us a call, 813-699-5353. Yeah, there is the number. There it is, right there. Saying, looking in the chat room, a few chats out there. Billy says John Monroe's a douche. Crystal says she threw hers away last night. I'm not sure what she meant by that. Maybe it was one of the bits. Her turkey? Yeah.
Probably.
I'm ready to throw ours out the window, too.
I asked you if you want me to throw it out.
I may have to veto my own ruling on that one. Sylvia says, hey, what's going on? John did say, hey. He said Mondays suck. Mikey said a response to John saying Mondays suck. Says kind of. Well, I don't know what fantasy land you live in there, Mikey Mike, but Mondays generally suck. You know, I'm not trying to be, the Debbie Downer of the group, but they kind of do suck. So anyway, we got the new feature there where the chats actually pop up on the right side. If it gets busy enough, we'll put it back up. But I'm just going to take it down for now. And any chats that do come on, we'll pop them up like normal. Like here's John's. Mondays suck, and we'll just pop them up like normal. Anyway, 813-699-5353. Welcome to the week. You know what? This is the first week of Christmas.
On the first week of Christmas.
Listen, it's only going to get worse from here on out. Because before your wives and girlfriends were all putting on the Hallmark movie channel so they can watch these stupid, lame-ass movies all about Christmas, which have the same plot. And there's nothing that really deviates differently from the plot. It's all the same shit. It really is. So now it's just going to get worse because we can't get around it anymore. It's not Halloween anymore. That's past. Any Thanksgiving, and let's be honest, there's really not a whole lot of Thanksgiving movies or shows that are on. I mean, every show has their Thanksgiving episode, but that gets old pretty quick. They didn't even have the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. And if they did, it's probably streaming somewhere. But no, Joe, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse because as of 12:01 a.m. on Friday, November, whatever the hell it was, day after Thanksgiving, it just didn't turn into Black Friday. It was Black Friday for anybody wanting to watch anything normal on TV if you live with a significant other.
Oh,
it's done. Forget it. Just forget it. Sylvia says she's at the gym. She cycles for 30 minutes. Thank you, Sylvia, for that update. You know what? And here's one of the Christmas gifts that I'm looking for, even though I have less than a month to, pony up the money And with me being out of work, that's not going to be really possible. But I want a bike. Everybody's going to say, oh, you can get a bike easy. No problem. They're not that expensive. Wrong. I need a bike for a fat ass. I'm 330 pounds. Bikes don't hold my weight. They're not made for it. So I can't get a regular aluminum frame bike with, 20 spokes in it or something.
Honey,
I gotta get...
You really underestimate what an actual regular bike can hold.
Okay, first off, when the bike says it's safe for weight up to 250 pounds, that's what I look at. There's one. All right, there's one. Okay. So if you're new to the show, we have a over-under on Alyssa sneezing. Because she sneezes every day. Every day. It's just a matter of how much.
I used to sneeze all the time.
But now you do.
Now I do.
But now you do.
Sucks.
Ever since you've started watching Hallmark Christmas.
It has nothing to do with that. It's long before that.
And actually, Hallmark started showing Christmas movies like in July.
But I was not watching it in July.
Yeah.
Did I watch a single Hallmark movie in July?
You didn't watch it while I was up. I know.
No, I've never watched it in July.
I don't know about that. I think you have. I think you secretly have been holding out and watching that stuff while I'm sleeping.
No.
Which is okay. You can do that.
I only do that at Christmas time.
Yeah. John says, get a tandem bike. You and Listen can go riding. I'm assuming that means...
That's the two-person bike.
Two-person bike, yeah. Well, listen. I still need... I want my own bike. Because I ride at my own speed. If I was to ride at my speed, Alyssa would just have to put her legs up and just let me pedal. Because she would be like, I can't keep up. Even on the bike. I'd be going too fast. So, no, I would need my own bike. And plus, we would want our own bikes because I would like to go... We don't live too far away for bike ride to Publix. And I generally, when I bike somewhere, I don't just bike to just bike around. I want to go somewhere and do something. So it's like, if I bike, I'm going to go to the park with my kid. Or I'm going to go pick something up at the grocery store. I'm going to go to McDonald's in the drive-thru through the bike. And I'm going to go ahead and pick up my Big Mac meal.
You can't ride a bike through the drive-thru.
Well, I can at least go up there and go to the, go into the restaurant. And then, there's a couple other stores there. I can go get my hair cut, go to Hallmark. They got a couple of strip plazas. I go to Goodwill, which I'll never do. I hate Goodwill. We'll never shop at Goodwill. It has nothing to do, actually, with the products that they have or, the inventory that they carry. It's just they're not like the Salvation Army. They're for profit. And I don't like that. I don't like when you go ahead and people donate and you do nothing for the community. Nothing. And if it is something, it's very little. So that's one reason why I don't do Goodwill. But back to the original thing, I want a bike. I want a bike that's going to hold my weight, and I want it to show, hey, this is going to hold my weight. So when I crash and burn, I can go ahead and sue them. You see, I need to have that legal mentality in the back end because I'm a fat ass. And I need to have a chair that holds my weight. This chair does say it can hold up to 400 pounds. So I can go ahead and hop up and down in this chair, and this thing will never break, ever.
I think you should hop up and down.
I should. You're right. But this thing will hold my weight, and that's it's supposed to. Now, when you go find a bike, well, the maximum weight capacity is 250 pounds, and you put 80 pounds more on it. Guess what? That's not good. So that's why I need one that's going to hold my weight. Now, granted, after biking for a while, I won't be 330 anymore. I'll be 310, 305, 295, which will shock the hell out of me. I've never been under 300 in a long time. I think since I was a kid, honestly. But yeah, that's what I want. I want a bike. I don't want a microphone. I don't want a PlayStation game. I don't need a new cell phone.
You do, however, want Jeff Dunham tickets.
I'd rather take a bike.
Okay.
I'll be honest. Listen, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I would rather have a bike, and this is no offense to Jeff Dunham. Jeff Dunham is
tickets are cheaper than the bike.
Well, yeah, granted, but they also last 2 hours, and the bike will last me forever, hopefully. Well, a lot longer than 2 hours. I will go on it the very first day, and I'll go down to a closed Publix because I'll realize, oh shit, they're closed, and then I have to ride all the way back. I'm over here going down to Publix just to go ahead and pick something up, could do a shopping trip, or get a couple of, because obviously you can't hold that much. I can't go there and get like a 24-pack of beer.
With the basket, and then you could carry stuff in the basket.
No, I do not want to carry. Do you want me to say carry Stefan in a basket or stuff? Oh, stuff. So I'm saying carry my son in a basket? Stuff. I don't know if I can handle that. I don't want one in the basket. Listen, I'm not a prancer. I'm not a pussy. I will go ahead and handle the way I used to. I'll go ahead and handle it the way I used to. I'll go ahead and take one bag with the plastic bag on each handlebar, hold on to it, and ride. It'll be like weights on the arms. It's not that hard, actually. I was able to do it fine when I was a kid.
When you were a kid.
Yeah, I know. You know what? When I was a kid, there was hills. There was hills I had to go up.
In Florida?
Yeah, there was a hill I had to go up. I'm not kidding you.
Both ways, right?
Well, you know what? It was
in the snow.
Was there snow in Florida? No. Stop. But yes, both ways. But you know what? The hill actually, no, I take that back. The hill was fun going to the store because I was going downhill. I didn't have to pedal much for that one. But going up the hill, that's when the workout came in. That's when I had to work for it. It sucked. It was a pretty good hill too. I'm not going to lie. There was actually a good hill.
I used to occasionally ride my bike to class when I was in college.
I wasn't that... well, you were probably closer. You were in campus. That's why. No. No? You were close to campus then?
Yeah, okay. I had an apartment on Fletcher.
Yeah, so you were close to campus. Yeah. That's why they say stay away from the Fletcher Walmart, because that's what you were. Stay away from the Alyssa Walmart.
It wasn't on Fletcher. It was off Fletcher. It was on 32nd.
Details.
Something like that.
Yeah, but you were close enough to go biking.
Yeah,
which is good.
I basically had to cross Fletcher, and I was on campus.
Gotcha. But yeah, having a bike, I think, is going to be good for all of us. It is. It really is. So that's what I want. John says Goodwill prices are high, quality is poor. Well, yeah, I agree with that. And then Sylvia says, ask Danielle Munoz about bikes. Yeah, Danielle is actually the host of one of the hosts of the TPS report. That's actually coming up on the Just for Fun Radio Facebook page in about 37 minutes. If you want to chock over there and listen to them go on a rant. I think they actually no, that was Philip's show that I was thinking of. But they usually have some good topics they talk about. So, and obviously one of them is probably going to be, how is Thanksgiving for everybody? What foods did you eat? Listen, this is the first time I went ahead, and again, I wasn't hosting, and I had a little bit of a beef about that, just a little. And the beef ended up being not so bad when I finally got there and got some food in me. Let's put it that way. Maybe it was
your blood sugar.
Yeah, it was my blood. Yeah, my blood sugar. Yeah. There we go.
It wasn't low.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it was my blood sugar.
Needed some food.
Yeah, it was my blood sugar. Whatever. So anyway, I had a big protest. I was like, I'm not bringing anything. Well, they asked the people that were hosting. They asked Alyssa, "Can you bring mashed potatoes?" No, I'm not helping. You cook them. You want to take that upon yourself? You cook them. You did pretty good. You did good.
I was told by Samantha that she loved my mashed potatoes. So.
Yeah. Well, everybody tells me they love my food, so you have to go ahead and take the good with the bad. So that's fine. Did anybody else tell you they loved your mashed potatoes?
Everybody else said they were good.
Okay.
But Sam really liked them.
Oh. Well, you saw Sam. Sam would probably go ahead and, she'll eat dumpster food apparently and like it if it was gourmet. I'm just kidding. Listen, the mashed potatoes are good. All right. We're not going to go ahead and and go down that road. But when I finally did get a chance to cook on Saturday, because we had like a game night activity where it was a pretty decent turnout, thanks to Karen and her family and friends. We actually had a decent turnout. It was the first time that I made sweet potato pie. Now, I don't know, or sweet potato casserole, however you want to say it. I don't know what it is. It wasn't a pie because it was in a casserole dish. Had the marshmallows on it. And
Yeah, that's not a pie.
That's not a pie. It's a casserole, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So it's a sweet potato casserole, whatever. It was sweet potatoes that, my God, they said you got to peel the sweet potatoes and cut them up into chunks. I never saw potatoes that hard to cut up. Sweet potatoes are a pain in the ass.
They're more dense than a regular potato.
Yeah, they're more dense than I am. And that's pretty dense. So I had to take one of my bigger knives out of the chopping block and, I'm like pushing all my force right down the middle and...
Do that again, hon?
Huh?
Push with all your force again?
Yeah. What's that? What is that from? Are you
funny the way
you making fun of me? You making fun of me over there?
Maybe a little bit.
A little bit. All right, stop.
Am I allowed to do that? I think I am. I think this ring says I'm allowed to make fun of you, doesn't it?
I don't know if it's the ring that allows you to. No. I mean, you can make fun of me. That's fine. I don't care. Everybody want to make fun of me? Go ahead and chop on. Just go ahead and.
I'm not being mean. I'm just joking around.
Yeah, right. Sylvia, on the workout phase, put your son on your
much worse.
Put your son on your back and walk for 15 minutes and get your workout. Oh, you're funny,
he doesn't
Sylvia.
hold still long enough to do that.
That's not happening. That's not happening. First off, I want to go ahead and get a workout with my legs and actually get some cardio, not weightlifting. If I want weightlifting, I'll buy weights, or maybe I'll curl him on one arm.
But it's not your legs that you need to.
I need my stomach.
You need to work on your core.
Is that what they call it? The core?
Your core.
This big ball right here.
Yeah, that's the core.
That's between my chest and my penis. That's the core, right?
I wasn't going to get that graphic about it.
Well, it is. I mean, it kind of is. Speaking of core, here's John.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello?
John. Yes, John. John. Don't tell me this shit's happening.
Darn, something's wrong with my phone again.
Now, I can hear you, but apparently you can't hear me. Of course. Let me close this thing down and open it again. Pain in the ass phone. I like Skype overall, but it is a pain in the arse. It really is. Audio and video. Test 1, 2. Yep, that's it right there. Can you hear me now? Peanut, get back over here. I hate that door. I hate everything today. No, I'm kidding. All right, so anyway, 813-699-5353. Give us a call back, John. So yeah, I need to work out with the core, which is cardio, and I don't like walking or running. I like riding because that way I can take a break for like maybe a few seconds and still keep rolling. Anyway, so I made the sweet potato casserole, and it called for half a cup of brown sugar, a cup of regular sugar, cinnamon, and of course the marshmallows in there. It didn't call for pecans, which I thought about doing, but I wasn't sure if it was going to be right.
Well, it's two different things. So the one my mom makes has no marshmallows in it at all.
I get that, yeah.
So, yeah, the one with the marshmallows on top doesn't have pecans, but the one that my mom makes it has a brown sugar crumble and like a whole thing. It's not just like your marshmallow topped sweet potatoes. It's,
right.
It's a casserole.
Well, mine was a casserole too, but hers is a different top. I had marshmallows on the top of mine, and she has that crunch on the top of hers. So anyway, it was the first time I ever made anything like that, and I actually got a positive feedback. Now, here's my wife's positive feedback on this one. I said, honey, honestly, give me your opinion. How is the sweet potato? Because this is my first time doing it. I mean, it was all right. It's not my mom's.
I'm picky.
I'm not trying to compare your mom's because, number one, I didn't use the same ingredients. I used something different. Just how was it? It was all right.
I'm sorry.
I mean, if it sucked, I would expect you to say it sucked.
No,
I mean, it sounds like you think it sucked.
No, I don't think it sucked. I prefer the way my mom makes it to the one with the marshmallows.
Okay.
I'm okay with the one with the marshmallows. I'll eat it if that's what's available, but it would not be my first choice. I would always choose the way my mom makes it because I like it better that way.
Right. Anything your mom does.
No, it has nothing to do with whether or not... It doesn't have anything to do with who made it. It's just the way she makes it.
Okay. The way she makes it is the pecans.
Right.
She has the
recipe that she uses.
Right.
I like that recipe. Even if you were to make her recipe and she were to make it with marshmallows, I'd like yours better because I like that recipe better.
Okay. But see, the thing, and I guess I didn't ask it correctly. I said, what do you think? How does it, maybe I asked it wrong. How does my sweet potato casserole taste? And it's not it's going to be a 0 compared to my mom's. My mom is kick ass, and yours is just got these flaky gay marshmallows on top of it. My mom actually has a crust.
Problems with marshmallows.
My mom has this pecan and brown sugar creme brulee that even a missile couldn't penetrate. So I need some protection of my sweet potatoes.
Oh, you hush.
I'm over here trying to put out and try to do something new, and it's like, wow, it's not my mom's. No shit, it's not your mom's. Your mom didn't make it. I made it. I know it's not your mom's. But she's over here, it's not my mom's.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
You didn't offend me, but it's like, you put me in my place. It's not my mom's. It was okay. It was not my mom's. I think my mom is way better than you. Her sweet potato, her sweet potato casserole is way better than yours. And even though it has not the same ingredients at all, maybe the only thing that's the same is in a Pyrex dish. That was the only thing that's similar, and it used sweet potatoes. That was like the only thing similar. Mine had marshmallows. Your mom had, the brick wall. I had, I had to struggle cutting my sweet potatoes up. Your mom probably has a freaking blender.
She puts hers in a blender.
Yeah.
Which you could have done.
It told me to cut it up into chunks.
You don't have to follow that direction.
The fuck did I know? I actually didn't follow the directions. Here's the fuck I did. I actually looked at the reviews and says, it's too fucking sweet. You don't need to put all this sugar in there, and you don't need to do this, and you don't need to do that. You only need to do is, so actually I followed one of the comments. Instead of putting a half a cup of brown sugar and a full cup of regular sugar, I went ahead and put a full cup of brown sugar, left out the regular sugar, and it said to add cinnamon, but Karen is allergic to cinnamon. So I left that out, and that was the result of what happened there. I had my butter in there. I had the brown sugar, I brought that out there. Just whatever. I mean, it's not your mom's. It's not my mom's recipe, but I guess whatever.
It was good, okay?
It's not my mom's. Sylvia says, I'm the same way. My daughter Christina cooks beef stew. I tell her it's good, but not my mom's. It's not my mom's.
See? You're allowed to say it's good, not my mom.
Yeah, but it's like I don't want to be compared to your mom. I just want to know if mine is good. Is mine good, decent? How did it come out? I thought it came out all right, but
good.
But see, it's like you say, Well, it's all right, but not my mom's. Like, man, you put me on a pedestal, don't you? God damn. I'm over here trying to earn my, it's like I'm in a shadow. I'm in the sweet potato casserole shadow. It's not my mom's. Well, no shit. I'm trying to branch out and do my own thing. So I see how you know what? That's what I'm going to do. Next Thanksgiving.
Oh, now you're going to try to compete with the sweet potato?
Now I'm going to do it. I'm going to perfect it now.
I don't think you're going to...
I'm going to perfect it.
I don't think you're going to get away with that one.
Believe me, I'm not going to get away.
The stuffing you are allowed to take over because your stuffing kicks out.
I'm allowed to take over? What? Whoa. Come on.
No, what I'm saying is, like, you were able to take over the stuffing and make, a better stuffing than...
Oh, is my stuffing better?
It has been recently, yes, because it hasn't been made as well as it used to be.
What?
The stuffing that my grandmother makes, she doesn't make it as well as she used to.
Well, no, I'm talking about overall. Doesn't your mom make the stuffing?
No, my grandma made that.
Oh, grandma? Yeah. But I'm talking about the year before. I'm talking about normal, regular years.
No, my grandma usually makes it.
Oh, okay. But only... wait. So it's only better... Mine's only better because hers hasn't been as good.
So...
I got to hear this now.
Okay, I like both of them equally.
Uh-huh.
Because they're different types of stuffing. It's like... Yours has the chicken and all of the other stuff in it, and the veggies and stuff. Hers was just stuffing.
For those of you listening on just audio, you don't see the death stare I'm giving her right now.
But yours was a stovetop box stuffing. Hers is homemade, like, from scratch stuffing.
Yeah. And?
So I like them both.
So does she go ahead and take hardened bread and she crumbles it up and everything like that?
Yes.
She does that?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just making sure that I understand she doesn't buy the bagged bread and everything and just crumbles it up and puts it in there.
Well, I mean, but it's hardened bread. It's bread.
Right.
She takes the bread, she crumbles it up herself, puts the other ingredients in there. And
what other ingredients are in there?
There's seasonings and stuff.
Okay.
I don't know. I've never made it before. I don't know what else is in it.
You eat it, though.
That doesn't mean I know what's in it. I eat a lot of things and I don't know what's in it.
I ate stuffing that
I eat hot dogs. I don't want to know what's in it.
I ate stuffing on Sunday, had mushrooms in it. I don't know how I did it. I just didn't know. And then all of a sudden I started looking, I'm thinking, what the fuck is that? Oh my God, it's a mushroom.
Well,
Did you realize it?
I did. I took some for Stefan, and when I was taking some for Stefan, I realized that there was mushrooms in it. And I was like, all right, I'll take some, but I'll pick around the mushrooms. Yeah. And I did that, but
there was still a couple of them in there that you got lost.
I couldn't eat it for very long. I couldn't finish it. I was done. But I also thought that it was a little bit garlicky.
I thought it was good.
I thought it was a little heavy on the garlic.
I thought it was good. I thought the season was good. I will be honest with you, and this includes myself, so I'm actually very disappointed in myself on this one too. But I'll be honest with you. There was 4 days of turkey. Thursday, of course, we went to grandmother's for Thanksgiving.
Turkey wasn't dry. You're complaining about dry turkey. Karen's turkey was not dry.
Yeah, you know what? Karen's turkey, I think, was the better of the turkeys that we had.
I didn't think my grandparents' was that bad either.
It was drier. It was drier than it should be. But mine, I don't know what happened. Mine, if it didn't come out hot off
I think you were in such a mood that everything sucked to you.
Well, maybe.
On Thursday.
Maybe. The turkey I just felt was drier than most. Like when I rotisserie my turkey, it never comes out that dry. I mean, the day it's presented off the rotisserie, it's good. It's moist. Yes, I'm not going to say, 2-3 days later out of the fridge, it's going to be as moist. It's probably going to dry up like most turkeys do. And it's just, you know what? I made the decision. Let's go throw out the rest of the turkey. Throw the rest. I'm disgusted with it.
Okay.
So we'll throw that out. But no,
He's made the decision. I'm throwing out the turkey.
Yeah. Except for the legs, the turkey legs, which I had both of, they were okay. But the rest of the turkey, like the breast meat, even the dark meat was a little bit on the dry side. And usually the dark meat's the moist stuff. So
I don't like the dark meat. I like the...
Well, I didn't say what you liked and what you didn't like. I'm just telling you what was dry and what was not. It was just...
Well, I'm just saying I didn't have any of the dark meat because I don't like it.
Right. But just the turkey this year wasn't as good. And I'm taking a look at this as objective as I can. You know, it's not because I was in a mood on Thursday. I just tasted it. It was dry. We went over to Matt and Crystal's. The turkey was murdered. Crystal even admitted it. The turkey was murdered.
It was probably good the first day, but it was reheated and she murdered it.
Yeah. And then when I made my turkey for game night on Saturday, it comes out of a rotisserie. I'm usually pretty proud of it. I start cutting it. It's like, this doesn't look as moist as it should be. And you know what? I think I realized what I did.
What'd you do?
I went ahead and I took it out of the freezer at the time everybody told me to take it out of the freezer. And I usually don't do that. I usually take it out the day or two before. I notice it's going to be there, and I just soak it in water and just let it defrost that way, and I bet you that's where the moisture gets in.
I don't think that should make a difference.
I don't know, but all I know is that my turkey did not meet my expectations. And I know I have high expectations on my turkey.
Yeah.
But still, it's usually, and for one of the few times, there was very little issues with the rotisserie. You know how sometimes it just flies over the place.
You were still griping about it.
I was griping about it, but for a little bit. The two legs came loose from the ties, and it started hitting the gear that rotates the spit. And that's where it's like you're hearing all the noise and shit. So but that was the only time it happened. Other times it happened is you got the part of the
takes
wing
20 times just to get the stinking turkey on the spit, and then once it's on the spit,
it rotates and you see that it's top heavy.
And
it's top heavy.
It falls off or something is lopsided.
One of the wings gets too far up, hits the heating element, and all of a sudden it starts smoking a little bit each time it hits. I mean, it still cooks good, but it's just, I don't know. Maybe that thing.
I've heard him curse at turkeys so much.
You hear me curse every time I host. It's not even that.
You do, but turkeys.
Turkeys that are dead, they can't even listen to me. They have no idea what I'm doing.
Deviled eggs.
Well, listen, we're not going to go there. We're not going to go there.
In general,
oh my
we
God.
always end up in a fight over the deviled eggs.
How is that?
I finally told my family I'm not making deviled eggs anymore because every time we do, we fight for some reason. Somebody's in somebody's way. Somebody didn't do something right. There's just always a fight over the deviled egg.
Well, this year, we went over...
There were no deviled eggs.
There were no deviled eggs.
I wanted to cry.
See? And what would have happened... What would have happened if I had hosted? I would have made sure deviled eggs would be on there. Somebody would have brought them over.
I didn't have a single deviled egg this Thanksgiving.
You didn't have deviled eggs? I was like saying.
Karen had deviled eggs, but I didn't have any because I didn't feel like eating deviled eggs at that particular moment.
Well, whose fault is that?
I'm also particular about my deviled eggs, too. They have to be made a certain way, and so I tend to not eat other people's deviled eggs because I don't know what they put in them.
Deviled eggs have to be made a certain way.
Yes, because some people put pickle relish in them. Some people put olives in them.
There was no olives or pickle relish in this thing.
Paprika or...
What's wrong with paprika?
Well, I'm okay with the paprika, but
then.
I don't know. Other people put other things in it.
These deviled eggs were as plain as could be. Literally, I think it was only egg yolks and mayonnaise, to be honest with you. I think that's all it was.
There's some mustard in there, too, though.
I'm just saying. There was no pickled relish. There was no olives. There was nothing.
Okay, well, I wasn't sure, so I just didn't have any.
What do you mean you weren't sure? You were able to see mushrooms inside the goddamn stuffing. You couldn't tell what was in
I
that.
can't see what's in an egg.
You couldn't see what's in that yolk.
Anyway.
Oh my god!
I didn't eat the deviled eggs.
Yeah, you missed out because it was actually okay. It was good. Those deviled eggs were good. I enjoyed them. Matt and Crystal had a good smorgasbord over there, especially the cut up meats. I love those meats. The
charcuterie board.
Yeah. Oh my god! I got to get me one of those. There you go. That's one of the things you can get me for Christmas, and we can use it for both a spanking stick and a cutting board. So that's how long it is.
Oh, but you put all your meats and your cheeses and your...
And listen, I like my cranberry sauce. I like my cranberry sauce, even to the point where I bought, I think, like 5 cans of cranberry sauce. And I like the buried cranberry sauce. I ate that shit out of a can this year.
You always do.
Oh, well, I do. I know. Oh, Mom's on there saying, Mommy will make you deviled eggs.
Oh.
Will you eat them, though? Are you going to be in the mood to eat deviled eggs?
Yes.
Okay. Of course you'll eat Mommy's deviled eggs.
Well, Mom knows how to make deviled eggs.
And Mom obviously also knows how to make sweet potato pie, because the one that I made, it's not my mom's. I don't think she heard that one yet. It's not my mom's sweet potato pie.
It's
or
not
casserole. It's not my mom's sweet potatoes. All I asked her was, how's my sweet potatoes taste? It's not my mom's.
I didn't say it like that.
Okay. It's not my mom's. 813-699-5353. Excuse me. Yeah, there's times I breathe in and I feel it right here. So I don't know what the hell's going on. I really hope the x-ray they took comes back clean. Somebody get me a clearance back to work. That's all I need. All right. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. You want to share your Thanksgiving stories, go ahead and give us a call. Or leave it. Hey, listen, you know what the hell? Just go ahead and leave it in the chat room. Right there on Facebook, YouTube. Just search The Charles Richardson Show. And you can go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's free to do. And, of course, like our Facebook page right there. And, of course, it is on my personal site, too, as well. Your mom says souffle.
Whatever.
I didn't know if it was
sweet potatoes.
Sweet potato souffle?
Sweet potato deliciousness, okay?
And what's mine? Sweet potato shit?
No.
With marshmallows?
Yours wasn't bad.
Mine was sweet potato shit with marshmallows. That's what mine was.
Not.
Oh, my God.
There's a yelling child in the next room. I'm not going to answer him.
There's going to be a spanking child, too.
No, you're just going to leave him alone, and he will go to sleep.
Yep. All right. Actually, it's probably a good time. Let's go ahead and take a break. We got a couple of songs coming your way. An artist called Jack Stand and another artist called Once an Empire. Unsigned music right there. No copyrights, none of that garbage. We'll go ahead and play some music. We'll go ahead and take care of a few things here in the business end. That didn't sound right at all.
Nope,
not at all. But you know what? We're just going to leave it like that and leave it as is. We'll be right back.
Off to grab a beer. We'll be right back after this.
something foul to a woman in an American accent, she might slap the shit out of you. Like, excuse me, baby, I don't mean to bother you, but you got a fat ass. I love to take you home, fuck the shit out you. Motherfucker. English accent, that just roll off the tongue different. Excuse me, I don't mean to bother you, but I'd really love to take you back to my hotel and fuck you doggy stuff a little bit, you know what I mean? Motherfucker, where you from? Say something else. Ladies, y'all laughing. Some of the fellas might try that on the way home. Just have a good time at the comedy show tonight, ain't you really? The next light, because you give me a little bit of head, just a little bit. I don't want much, just want you to polish me knob, you know what I mean? I ain't even gonna lie, I'll use that shit to get some pussy. I'll walk up to a woman and say anything. Excuse me, you know what time it is? Oh my God, the accent is beautiful. Where are you from? I just make shit up. McDonald's, England. Have you ever heard of it? I live right off of Egg McMuffin Lane. Have you ever heard of it? Oh my God, girl, you live off of Egg McMuffin. Let's go. I tell you what accent is not sexy is that East Indian accent, that 7-Eleven shit, that turban shit, that dot towel shit. Ladies, trust me, you do not want that on top of you on a Saturday night. I'm going to give it to you. I know you wanted, you dirty bitch, and I want it. I'm going to give you my Pakistani beef, you motherfucker.
Don't be a pussy. Call Charles now. 813-699-5353.
And we're back. Second half of the hour of the show. Whatever. You know what I meant. Here on the Charles Richardson radio program. Broadcast all over the world. Facebook, YouTube, and the new Twitter. No, I'm just kidding.
New Twitter?
Yeah, the new Twitter. Elon Musk. He finally bought it. You realize that? It was kind of like a silent thing.
I thought he did that before.
No, well, he did, and then now all of a sudden it's like, you know how that little blue check mark it verifies who the real people are? Like, so now the whole joke is you're being charged $20 a month to have that blue check mark. You don't even have to go through a verification process anymore. You realize that shit?
Well, I mean, I don't even use Twitter, so I don't even know.
Nobody cares. It really doesn't. But I'm just letting you know, it's like there's so many fake Donald Trump ones out there that have the blue check marks, and they're saying there's some of the dumbest shit out there. It's just Twitter's just a big joke right now in the social media world. Elon Musk has fucked it up, and like it wasn't already fucked up as it was. Anyway, want to throw some love out there to Karen and David. Hull Calling and Contracting. Not only do they know how to make a turkey, they also know how to make deviled eggs and mushrooms inside your stuffing. And I don't mean that in a sick way either. But they're also the team to go ahead and call if you need to go ahead and have somebody come out, do some home improvements, lawn maintenance, car repairs, and even hauling. Yeah, that's right, they do that. 941-204-1264. Give them a call to set up an appointment and an estimate. They'll go ahead and tell you how much it's going to cost, and they're not going to BS you. They're going to go ahead and do the work. They're going to take your money, and you're going to be happy because that's how it is at Hull Calling and Contracting. 941-204-1264. Call them even if you're not in Florida because they do other stuff as well. 941-204-1264. It's Hull Calling and Contracting. Karen's actually kept up with she's actually kept up with yeah, he needs to go to sleep. He's actually kept up with the whatchamacallit, the memes. So we actually have some memes that we need to go ahead and put together, so let's do it. Alright, so if you're not able to watch me on video,
sorry.
You need me to go ahead and cut the camera off so you just go? No. Alright, so here we go. If you're not able to watch this on video, too bad. This is the way it's working. Here's the first one. It's just a sign or a graphic. Obviously, short girls are stubborn, bro. Look at her. She even refused to grow. Now, I could be said the same thing about you there. Here's another one, another message. Let's all take a moment of silence for toddler parents as we prepare for a day of chasing our overstimulated children around in an unbaby-proofed house after they've skipped their nap and are powered only by dinner rolls and Sprite. Stay blessed.
That sounds like being the parent of a 7-year-old right now for us.
Yeah, and they're
He's
just
not a toddler.
Yeah. Dear Coca-Cola Company, no more new flavors. Either add the cocaine back or leave it alone. Yeah, agree.
I like some of the new flavors, so I can't agree with that.
Yeah. Here is Animal, the Muppet Animal.
Yes.
And the message around him says, my coffee looked at me this morning and told me, sorry, I don't do miracles. No, I don't get that one. Here's Yoda sleeping. Once I became a parent, I finally understood the scene where Yoda gets so tired of answering Luke's questions, he just dies. This one, you just have to do a visual if you can't see it. This is actually a chick naked with her shirt pulled up. Or obviously, she's wearing a dress. Shirt pulled up to her waist, but she's bent over where it's facing. Her butt is facing that way, okay? So you're not seeing any of the nasty stuff. And then you have a guy basically sticking a camera right between her legs. And the caption on this says, if we can't take cute pics like this together, stay out of my DMs.
Okay.
Wow. That's just way too much there. This is a football reference, so you may not get it.
Probably not.
Yeah, it's a picture of the Titanic. Watching the Browns play is like watching the movie Titanic every Sunday and rooting for the ship. That's
so
the way it
apparently
is.
the Browns suck.
They suck really bad.
That one.
You get it now? Glad we got that one. All right, and that is the memes for today, Monday, November the 28th, 2022. Here on the Charles Richardson Show. And again, thank you, Karen, for keeping up with everything and keeping the party going.
Keeping it real, man.
Yeah, keeping it real, dude. Appreciate it. All right, let's get over to some stories over here that we got going on in brewing. There's actually some interesting ones, too. Like, for instance, if you have a problem with Velveeta macaroni and cheese.
I don't know if you have a solution.
Yeah, we may have a solution. Apparently, there is a South Florida woman, granted Florida.
Of course.
Yes.
If it's not a Florida man, it's a Florida woman.
Yeah. She is suing Kraft Heinz, which is the actual company name, claiming the food manufacturer hoodwinkled her and other. I don't even know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Tricked, basically.
Why can't they just use the fucking word tricked?
Because hoodwinked sounds cooler.
No, it doesn't. It actually sounds really retarded. Anyway, tricked her and other consumers by saying its Velveeta shells and cheese product only takes 3.5 minutes to get ready to eat. The proposed class action lawsuit filed in U.S. District Court in Miami concerns Kraft's microwavable single-serve cups of mac and cheese. The packaging claims the dish is ready in 3.5 minutes. But Amanda Ramirez, the dyke who went ahead and filed this report, called the statement false and misleading and argues the total prep time is longer. I swear to God, if I keep reading this and she says the total prep time is 4 minutes, I'm going to drive to Miami and strangle her myself. The package directions indicate that there are 4 steps to preparing the product. She's really doing this. They include removing the cup's lid, opening the cheese sauce pouch, adding the water to the cup and stirring it, microwaving the cup, and finally stirring in the contents of the cheese pouch. Ramirez points out that 3.5 minutes advertised in the product only accounts for one of the multiple steps. Consumers seen ready in 3.5 minutes will believe it represents the total amount of time it takes to prepare the product, meaning from the moment it is unopened to the moment it is ready for consumption.
Well, you could put it in the microwave and microwave it for 3.5 minutes and eat it right away. It's just going to burn the roof of your mouth and your tongue.
You go right ahead.
I mean, you could do it, though. It's not going to make the product not ready. It's just not advisable.
The claim would also be accurate if it is indicted that it takes 3.5 minutes to cook the cheesy pasta shells in the microwave, the lawsuit states. The suit, filed this month by William Wright of Wright Law Office in West Palm Beach and Spencer Sheehan of Sheehan & Associates of Great Neck, New York, seeks more than $5 million in damages.
Seriously? What damages?
$5 million.
But what damage did she incur by this taking longer than 3 2.5 minutes to make.
She may have bought like a warehouse stack of it. I don't know. I don't know. Ramirez is one of many consumers who looks to bold statements of value when quickly selecting groceries in order to stretch their money as far as possible when buying groceries.
How does that have anything to do with money?
I don't know. The shells and cheese cups sell for about $10.99 for 8 2.39 ounce cups, which is more than consumers would be willing to pay if they were accurately advertised, the lawsuit claims.
No. You're paying for convenience there.
Yeah. Kraft Heinz dismissed the suit as meritless. We are aware of the frivolous lawsuit and will strongly defend against the allegations in the complaint.
That's just stupid.
So, you know something? If she's looking for $5 million in damages, it may not be just for her. Because, I'm sorry, I would like my refund of $10.99. And that's probably all you'd get. So, how many of this was defective? For you, ma'am.
Not defective.
Or whatever. It's obviously defective.
There's nothing wrong with the
defective.
mac and cheese. You have to let it cool so that you don't burn your mouth.
No. She's not even talking about that. What she's talking about is the 2 seconds it takes to open up the lid,
God.
the 3 seconds to fill it up to the line, and then the...
Well, and it does say, let's stand for 1 minute after you're done cooking it.
So it's 4.5 minutes, actually.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, this is where anything that is printed or stated on a package can be held against you.
Can be misconstrued by some idiot.
So, excuse me, Ms. Ramirez, how long did it actually take you from the time you took the package out and you did everything? How long did it take you? Well, it took me 4 minutes.
Let's see. I opened the package. I scratched my ass. I
had
put
to go to the
some
bathroom all of a
water in
sudden.
there. Oh, and then when I turned on the water, I had to go pee, so then I went to the bathroom. And then when I came back from the bathroom,
I had to take a shit.
forgot what I was doing. And then I remembered again later. And so then I went and put the mac and cheese in the microwave. And that was 3.5 minutes. And then I took it out. And it said it had to sit for another minute, so I let it sit there, and I forgot about it again. And half an hour later, I ate my mac and cheese.
So basically, her argument is stating, it's going to take me at least a half hour to heat up this shit.
She's an idiot.
She's an idiot.
You're an idiot. You need that.
I need that bit.
Yes.
Oh my God, I need that bit right now. You're an idiot. Cringe sound bite. I need that one. I need that one. Oh my God, that's so great.
Recordings
that's so great.
Just got better.
Just for this one bit, I'm willing to go this far. Just for one bit, I'm willing to go this far.
Well, I feel like this soundbite could be used for multiple things.
You're an idiot! You're an idiot!
Yes.
Oh my God. In time.
You're an idiot!
Oh my God. Herman Street joins us in the chat. Herman Street is one of the people that talk in hashtags. Hello there to Charles and Alyssa. We say good evening. We are a blank band from blank state with Star Wars and stuff like that, whatever. They said they had a great Thanksgiving, and they say they love mac and cheese as well, but they're not going to go ahead and follow suit. They probably make the real mac and cheese stuff, you know?
Well, you know, I understand there are times where I eat the Easy Mac, but I don't complain about how long it takes to make it.
I wouldn't complain either. Listen, it's a lot better than you going ahead and boiling water and going ahead and putting... Listen, it's instant mac and cheese. Instant mac and cheese.
And it's not going to taste as good, but, you know...
It's not. As a matter of fact...
deal with it.
Actually, it tastes just fine, actually.
I mean, it's not bad, but it's not as good as, like, the real mac and cheese that you boil the water and you do the whole thing.
Yeah, hang on a second. I'm going to go get something. Because, honestly...
I don't think we have any.
We don't?
No, I think we're out.
I'm gonna check real quick. I'll be right back.
If we have any, it's the Paw Patrol
I don't care.
regular
It's still the
Kraft
same
mac
thing.
and cheese. It's not the Velveeta.
See what the actual packaging was talking about. If I can get maybe the Velveeta ETA instant mac and cheese. Let's see here. Well, see, the Velveeta says ready in 5 minutes. Oh, this is a big bowl. That's why. We don't want the big bowl. Here we go. 4-pack. Creamier. Just add water for a quick snack in minutes. Maybe 2% milk.
I don't recall it ever saying...
They may... Oh, here it is.
The exact...
Yeah, ready in 3.5 minutes. But see, and this is where the... This is the classic idea of the person who needs to see the warning on Drano, do not drink contents of product. It's dangerous. Yeah. This is the person who needs that.
Well, and then they would sue because it doesn't say do not drink this, but then the argument would be, well, have you ever drank it? Well, no, I'm not an idiot. Well, then why do you think somebody else is?
God, you're right. I need that bit. I need that bit. Cringe. Oh, you're not an idiot. That's all it is. What does this say?
Cheer up, dude. It's Christmas. Oh,
It doesn't have it on here.
That's like an awesome bit.
It is. It's an awesome bit.
I can't believe it's not there.
Here we go. Soundboard.com. That usually has all the good shit on it. Strength, boo-hoo, class, little one, mean one. Someone always stink tomorrow. Oh, really? They don't have it.
They're idiots.
They're finding out now that no Christmas is...
Oh, this is the regular Grinch.
Yeah, that's not...
This is not the Jim Carrey Grinch. Movie sound clips. Let me see here. It's Christmas. Tomorrow's Christmas. So he's going to...
it's Christmas. It's practically here.
It's practically here. This one I like, though.
Kids today, so desensitized by movies and television.
What do you want? Puzzle. No, hard time. figure it out. We'll see what's going on. 813-699-5353. Dumbass woman in Miami suing Heinz Kraft because the Velveeta shells and cheese product states it takes 3.5 minutes to ready to eat. It actually says, to be honest with you, it says, there's some packets that don't say it. Maybe they took it off. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. Ready in 3.5 minutes.
It'll be ready when it's ready, okay?
Listen, it's ready when it's ready.
That's like the kids like, Mom, when are we going to eat?
It's when we're ready.
When dinner's ready.
That's right.
When the food is ready.
In McDonald's, there's more being delivered in the drive-thru. There was a baby born at McDonald's.
Oh.
Yeah. In Atlanta, Georgia, it's not just fast food. There's a couple.
You know, she had to stop and get her last Big Mac before she gave birth.
Right. A couple's quick restroom break at a Fulton County McDonald's took a turn after they walked out with a new member of their family. According to Channel 11's news, around 3 a.m. last Wednesday, Alandria Worthy began having contractions but decided to hold off on going to the hospital. She had to take a quick step to get that last Big Mac. I'm kidding.
That's what I said.
When her contractions began to pick up a few hours later, her fiance helped load everything in the car and they rushed to the hospital. Channel 11 reported that the couple had just moved to Georgia on Saturday and stayed in an Airbnb about 45 minutes away from the hospital. The soon-to-be mother explained that she was immediately felt like she had to use the bathroom, so they stopped at a McDonald's along the way. The couple stopped on the McDonald's at Fulton Industrial Boulevard, where Worthy said her water broke as soon as she got to the bathroom. She told Channel 11, I went into the bathroom and my water broke immediately. It was an experience because it happened so fast. Worthy said she started screaming and a woman rushed in to help. She said that she explained to the woman that she was in labor and needed help. The woman that helped was Tanisha Woodward, the general manager of the store. Imagine that. I didn't sign up for this job. According to Channel 11, I thought they were joking, and I opened the door. I didn't see anybody, but I saw feet under the door. I opened and she was on the toilet, laying back, screaming, and then I knew to tell my crew, we're having a baby today. Imagine hearing that.
Extra for that?
Imagine hearing that. You're over there mopping up the prep floor. We're having a baby. Bring that mop. Along with two other employees, Woodward and the father quickly assisted to help deliver the Big Macs to DoorDash. No, to deliver the baby. 3 pushes and 15 minutes later. That was pretty quick.
Yeah.
Nandi Araya Mayormi Phillips was born. While that's the newborn's official name, the employees gave her the name McDonald's Little Nugget. Woodward said Little Nugget is the best Happy Meal she's yet to deliver.
That's cute.
That's cool. So imagine that. 15 minutes isn't bad.
Oh, that's actually really quick.
She popped that thing right out of her vajayjay really quick. I wonder who cut the umbilical. Did they go ahead and use it? I don't know what they would do. The box cutter to cut the umbilical cord.
I hope not.
I know, right? We're throwing that shit away. But yeah, I mean, that's, listen, no doctors. I mean, unless one of the people that was working at McDonald's is a doctor, which, God, I hope not. But yeah, a McDonald's delivering a baby. See, normally, it's the opposite. Normally, if it's going to be something like that, they'll be conceived in a McDonald's, not delivered in a McDonald's. But Little Nugget, born at a McDonald's. Congratulations, Little Nugget. Congratulations. In the Twitter world...
Congratulations, it's a McNugget.
It's not a gremlin. Just can't believe you go ahead and walk into the bathroom, one person. You walk out, 2 people. It's like
crazy.
Yeah, it's like, wow. I mean, this is what happens when you have a lot of Big Macs.
You walk into the hospital as one person. You walk out with 2.
That is expensive. elected. At what point do you go ahead and determine McDonald's an emergency care facility?
I don't.
No, exactly.
But I don't think it doesn't sound like she was expecting it either.
No.
She just had to go to the bathroom.
She had to go to the bathroom to either drop a couple of boys off.
She dropped off a little girl.
She dropped off a little girl, apparently. Here, ma'am, this is the pool.
That's a new definition to dropping some kids in the pool.
Yeah. In Twitter. So Elon Musk, we already went ahead and told you, he is now the official man of Twitter, who is basically destroying Twitter as we speak. Even more than it already is, believe it or not. Anyway, Elon Musk claimed that Apple is threatening to withhold his newly purchased social media platform, Twitter, from its App Store in a threat of tweets on Monday. The news comes days after the platform announced it would relaunch its paid verification check service next week after delays over some concerns. Musk signaled the platform would issue gold checks for companies, gray checks for government accounts, and blue checks for individual accounts. The move had garnered controversy for introducing an $8 a month subscription service that includes a blue check mark on accounts after a series of users quickly leveraged it to impersonate other companies and public figures. The business move even led one account to pose as a pharmaceutical company and claim insulin was free. Musk stated he would form a content moderation council for Twitter and promised advertisers the website would not devote into a, quote, free-for-all hellscape like many have predicted it would become. Musk has also described himself as a free speech absolutist. In response to the move by Apple, Musk tweeted a poll asking if Apple should publish all censorship actions it has taken in effect after a customer about an hour, about 86% of responses said yes. So anyway, I just had to report that because Twitter is basically going down the shitter. Musk,
that rhymes.
Yeah, Twitter down the shitter. Not Elf on the Shelf, Twitter off a shitter. And Musk is just helping it destroy itself. It's imploding. Imploding.
No, that's eroding.
No, I made the difference. I said imploding. I never cared for Twitter, to be honest with you. I know it's...
I never did either.
It's a really big thing in media, because anytime you hear, like, breaking news, hey, this person on their Twitter account announced this and that and this and that.
Their stuff on their Twitter account.
So it's kind of like an important thing. But
I just don't understand why you have to have a Twitter, a Facebook, an Instagram, a TikTok, all of those things.
Well, I can answer that for you. So the reason why you have to have them all is because you don't have just one form of social media. There's like about 10 of them out there.
I get that there's 10 of them out there, but I don't care to have them all. I'm good with just the one.
Yeah, great. Yeah, one.
I mean, I held out for as long as I could on switching from MySpace to Facebook because
MySpace was the shit at the time.
Well, I held out long after everybody else jumped ship and went to Facebook.
I know.
I mean, I had a Facebook before that, but I never used it.
Right.
I actually had a Facebook back when it was only college students could have a Facebook. Because this guy that I met had Facebook and that he didn't have MySpace. So I had it for that, but then I stopped talking to him and I stopped using it.
Well, a lot of it, Twitter's always been there as instant, and a lot of people, it's easy to follow people on Twitter. There's not a whole lot that goes into it, really. Twitter has expanded, that Facebook's expanded, and it's like, but Twitter has always been like the mainstream thing. You don't see, hey, this person on Facebook went ahead and posted this. Their YouTube account, no, it's always Twitter. Twitter this, Twitter that. They tweeted this, they tweeted that. Any type of news story breaks, it's on Twitter. So it's like, I get Twitter's and the appeal of Twitter, but it's like, you know, like you and me, we don't need Twitter. We don't, you know, it's not, we don't have anything to
share
upload.
Something with people, I put it on Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like, but Twitter does hold a pretty big stake in social media, especially for like news reporters, athletes, and all that stuff. They always have a Twitter. You know, one other person that has a Twitter is Will Smith. And he's actually back in the news with a...
Who'd he punch now?
No. I was going to ask that, too. Has anybody really cared anymore about this whole thing? No. About this bitch slap that he gave Chris Rock?
Honestly, I don't think anybody cared to begin with. They just... Media hyped it up.
It was a thing.
But I don't...
Well, the Oscars gave a shit. Let's put it that way.
Well, who cares about the Oscars?
Yeah, well, you know, a lot of people do, apparently. Apparently, he has a new film called Emancipation, which is set to be released in theaters on December 2nd, and also starts streaming on Apple TV Plus December 9th. He is concerned, but also he would understand if audience members are not ready to see him on the big screen so soon after the whole Oscar slap earlier this year. This is his first major product since he went ahead and bitch slapped Chris Rock on stage during the Academy Awards ceremony in March after the comedian made a joke about Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith. Following the incident, Smith publicly apologized to Rock and was banned from the Oscars for 10 years. While Smith also resigned from the Academy, he's still eligible to be nominated and win awards, which is dumb.
The thing about that is, the joke was in poor taste.
It was. But that doesn't mean you go up there and slap him.
Yeah. But should Chris Rock have made that joke? Probably not.
No, probably not. But Chris Rock is one of those comedians who's kind of in your face. Just Will Smith got back in his face.
But the thing is, okay, making jokes, yes, I get it. Comedians make jokes all the time at other people's expense. But when you take a medical condition and you make a joke about it, that's where you're crossing a line. That's something that person can't help.
Yeah, I hear that.
That's where you're crossing a line.
Herman Street says, yeah, we heard that, and that is so true. Agreeing with you on what you're saying. The movie Emancipation actually centers around Smith's character, Peter, not Griffin, Peter. He's an enslaved man who escapes a Louisiana plantation and makes his way north, according to Apple. The film was inspired by 1863 photos of a man whose bare back was mutilated from whippings by his enslavers. Brutal images helped play the public sentiment in the opposition to slavery. So it sounds like it's a very powerful movie, very powerful story, and I'm sure he did great. Listen, Will Smith's a great actor. Let's not push anything aside for just the ugly taste of the Oscars. He's a great actor.
Yeah.
So I'm sure this is definitely worth seeing, and honestly, with the whole bitch slapping, he apologized. He got his punishment. Go see the fucking movie, because I'm sure it's probably going to be good. So. And if he's over there even concerned, it's like, well, I don't know if anybody's going to see it. Of course people are going to see it.
Anybody likes me anymore.
Thank you. That's exactly what I would say. It sounds like he's being a little whiner.
I think everybody hates me now.
Please come see my movie. I beg of you. I will buy your ticket. I don't know if you go that far, but still. Here is an interesting 911 call that happened. I need help. My dad is trying to take me to Vegas. This is coming from a 12-year-old.
Okay.
3 emergency dispatches with the California Highway Patrol were able to help a 12-year-old boy after he called 911, fearing for his safety after his father allegedly drove erratically on the freeway. The quick-thinking boy, identified only as Aiden, called for help on October 26th after his father picked him up unannounced from a birthday party and wanted to drive him to Vegas.
Okay, well, now, when you get into the whole story, it sounds a little bit more reasonable that he'd call 911 about that.
The actual statement, in quotes, "I need help. My dad is trying to take me to Vegas. He is acting weird. Are you guys at the house or in front of the business?" the dispatcher is heard asking. We're in the freeway. I hope he meant on the freeway.
Probably.
Yeah. Dispatchers who were on the phone with the boy for more than an hour told KTLA TV that he remained very calm, responsive, and descriptive throughout the ordeal. Excuse me. Alicia Villages, who is one of the dispatchers who spoke with Aiden, said that this was a 12-year-old boy. He is calling out his own father. So that really is out of the ordinary. Police said that they were having a hard time finding Aiden and his father in heavy traffic. At one point, dispatchers suggested Aiden wave his hand out of the car window, which worked. Authorities located him and the father on the 15 freeway near Baseline Road. His dad was taken into custody and charged with DUI and child endangerment. Aiden was safely returned home. So how about that? Going ahead and your 12-year-old calling you out because you're being a little drunk-ass biatch. First question is, does he have his own phone?
Probably. He's 12.
Well, yeah, 12, right. So it's like, wow. So good job, Aiden, acting quickly, 12-year-old. You know, and these are the type of kids that are going to teach old people how to use iPads and iPhones and all these other things. A little short of breath here.
Well, no, they're at the age now that most old people will, once they're adults, most old people will know how to use phones and iPads because they grew up using them. We'll be the old people.
Yeah.
We know how to use things.
What would drive a dad, though, to go ahead and pick up a son from a birthday party to take him to Vegas?
He was drunk.
Yeah, I get that. But he couldn't have been that drunk. He knew where his kid was. You know what I'm saying? He's acting weird. Well, what do you mean?
Maybe he was under the
weird?
influence of something else as well.
Well, he was arrested for a DUI. We did see that. Coming up on tomorrow, actually, not on, coming up tomorrow, Dunkin' is running a promotion.
Oh.
On Giving Tuesday, Dunkin' will offer a free cup of thanks to Florida residents for all the continued support for one another following the hurricanes Ian and Nicole. So how does this take place? Do we just show up to Dunkin' and get a cup of Joe?
Coffee?
It does say free coffee.
I want coffee. Free coffee.
Yeah. The coffee company said they'll be raising a cup to residents for all of the continued support for one another during the road to recovery after the two hurricanes. The Alicia Rumi, Dunkin's field marketing manager, said, "This Giving Tuesday, we're sharing a cup of thanks with people of Florida who have given so much of their time and resources to help the neighbors recover. It's been amazing to see the resilience of Florida residents, and this is Dunkin's small way of showing our support to those who have gone above and beyond to give so much to others in need. The offer is valid for a free, medium, hot, or iced coffee. In addition to the cup of thanks, the Dunkin' Joy in Childhood Foundation is also giving over $100,000 in grants to local food banks across the state throughout December. Dunkin' said these grants will be given to local food banks and other charitable organizations to help, quote, bring them joy to kids battling hunger this holiday season. So, listen, if you need that cup and you're in Florida, go ahead and get it from Dunkin'. Medium, hot, or iced coffee tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Is there
Make a
Dunkin'
stop
Donuts nearby?
There is. There's Dunkin' Donuts right next to Burger King on Kings.
Where it is, but that one is in the opposite direction of how I get to work.
It is. So you may not be able to get a Dunkin', because you're not ready to dunk the dunk. The badunk-a-dunk.
I mean, if it was on my way, I might stop, but it's not. Nothing's on my way.
We're going to take a break now because I do have to go ahead and travel to the ocean. And I want to make sure we have enough time.
You're traveling to the ocean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Think about it.
I've never heard it referred to as
well, whatever. Don't care. And in one of the bits, we'll go ahead and play the 911 call from the Burger King lady. We all know what that is because we've played it before. All right, so don't go away. We will have good news at the end of the show here in about 15 minutes or so. We got 8 minutes worth of songs in a bit. So come join us in about 10 minutes. We'll be right back. And we'll try that again. We'll be right back.
Wrapping up the show with Alyssa's good news after a short break.
department. How can I help you?
Yeah, I'm over here at Burger King right here in San Clemente. No, not San Clemente. I'm sorry. I live in San Clemente. I'm in Laguna Niguel, I think. That's where I'm at. I'm at a drive-thru right now. I ordered my food 3 times. They're mopping the floor inside, and I understand they're busy. They're not even busy. Okay, I've been the only car here. I asked them 4 different times to make me a Western barbecue burger. Okay, they keep giving me a hamburger with lettuce, tomato, and cheese, onions. And I said, I'm not leaving. I want a Western burger because I just got my kids from Taekwondo. They're hungry. I'm on my way home, and I live in San Clemente. Okay, she gave me another hamburger. It's wrong. I said 4 times. I said, I want it. She goes, can you go out and park in front? I said, no. I want my hamburger right. So then the lady came to the manager, whoever she is, she came up and she said, do you want your money back? And I said, no, I want my hamburger. My kids are hungry and I have to jump on the toll freeway. I said, I am not leaving this spot. And I said, I will call the police because I want my Western burger done right. Now, is that so hard?
Okay, what exactly is it you want us to do for you?
I send the officers down here. I want them to make me right.
Ma'am, we're not going to go down there and enforce your Western bacon cheeseburger.
What am I supposed to do?
This is between you and the manager. We're not going to go enforce how to make a hamburger. That's not a criminal issue. There's nothing criminal there.
So I just sit here and
You need to calmly and rationally speak to the manager and figure out what to do between you.
She did come up, and I said, can I please have my Western burger? She said, I'm not dealing with it. She walked away. Because they're mopping the floor, and it's all full of suds, and they don't want to run. They don't want to go through there and
ma'am, then I suggest you get your money back and go somewhere else. This is not a criminal issue. We can't go out there and make them make you a cheeseburger the way you want it.
Well, you're supposed to be here to protect me.
Well, what are we protecting you from? A wrong cheeseburger?
No.
Is this a harmful cheeseburger or something? I don't understand what you want us to do.
Well, just come down here. I'm not leaving.
No, ma'am, I'm not sending the deputies down there over a cheeseburger. You need to go in there and act like an adult and either get your money back and go home.
She's not acting like an adult herself. I'm sitting here in my car. I just want them to make my kid a Western burger.
Now, this is what I suggest. I suggest you get your money back from the manager and you go on your way home.
Okay.
Okay? Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, man. That few minutes of silence was us bowing our heads to the birth of the little McNugget baby. We had to take a prayer on that one. No, honestly, we lost audio. I apologize. But we're back. And if you don't like it, then fuck you. That's right. Or you on drugs. Or which was me. I forgot to put a setting on the damn computer that nobody else could figure out. That's okay. Actually, she figured out that the setting just didn't play on the song, and it would just kept on going. Anywho, make sure you won't do that again. Let's go to the news, though. Good news here, sponsored by Alyssa's Boobs. There you go. Full screen ahead.
A mother's love has granted 250,000 wishes for foster kids, and now she surprised 9 with new cars. Danielle Bletow might be the most famous foster parent of all time. 16 years ago, she became a foster mom, saying, I wanted to be the mother of all these kids who might not feel like they have one. Within a year, she adopted one of the children, a 2-year-old baby girl. During the adoption, she found out she was pregnant, but instead of funneling her energy solely on her own family, she continued fueling her passion to help kids in need. She set up a nonprofit, One Simple Wish, to galvanize donations for others like her who want to make an impact and bring joy to foster youth. I realized early on that a lot of these children decide it's not worth wishing anymore because it's not going to happen. Incredibly, over the next 15 years, One Simple Wish collected over $15 million to grant requests for over 250,000 kids and young adults impacted by foster care. Wishes range from laptops and sports equipment to art supplies and music lessons, even travel expenses for an aspiring model to fulfill her dreams in New York Fashion Week. and her team gave 9 new cars. Why do I do this?
Hey, I don't understand. 9 new cars. It's not even an emotional thing. I want a car. Is that what it is?
No, it's not that. Anyway, to deserving adults who, in their youth, were impacted by the child welfare system. They flew all the winners to New York City under the guise of a foster care conference, just so they could surprise each with the keys to the new cars, along with a year's worth of insurance and gas.
Damn.
Yeah.
Not even just the car, but $7 million in gas.
Insurance, I mean, and gas.
Hey,
that's a lot.
Now, the thing is, what would be a year's worth of gas? Like, they don't have to, that could range. They could travel all over the country and use a lot more gas.
I'm sure they probably have, like, a
limit.
A certain amount. But anyway. We realized that transportation was a massive obstacle, and sometimes that was the only barrier between them staying in college, keeping a job, or taking care of their families. Gletow told CBS News. Participants gathered for dinner where the real reason for the trip was revealed. The 9 were then surprised with car keys along with a $500 gift card and more. After surviving abuse as a child and being placed in the foster care system, Bella received an advanced degree and has relocated to Minnesota from California to take care of 2 foster children who have experienced similar trauma. The car she will receive will replace the one that was totaled in an accident by a drunk driver.
Damn.
Brittany has needed $300 a month just to Uber to school and work, juggling multiple jobs to put herself through college. The car she received will improve her financial situation and allow her to prepare for her future. Since aging out of the foster system, Sando has become a single father dedicated to delivering local support through a peer group he funded and advocating for legislation. The car he received will help him juggle his professional career, finish his education, and parent his children. It's our mission to spread love, hope, and joy to those who have been impacted by abuse, neglect, and trauma, said Danielle. The effects of those circumstances can be compounded when young adults age out of the foster system, and are grateful that we have been able to take one major expense off their plate. Anyway. So.
All right, great, excellent. Well, there you go. New cars. That's how you go ahead and get rewarded in the foster system. You just get a brand new car.
And you get a car.
And you get a car. And you get a car.
You're getting a car.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Anyway, you get a car.
Oh.
All right. Make sure you go ahead and view us on Facebook and YouTube. How can you do that? Well, good question. You can go ahead and do that by searching our show title, which is The Charles Richardson Show. Subscribe to Facebook. Excuse me. Let me twist that around. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and like and share our Facebook page. It's really that simple. Share it, love it, like it, tell your friends about it, force your friends to listen to it, whatever you need to do. Of course, we are broadcast through several different internet radio stations all over the country and around the world, and we're on replay on some of those as well. So just go ahead and listen to our host station, which is Raw Talk Online Radio through the TuneIn app. Do it the same way to search for our show. Just search Raw Talk Online Radio. We have a lot of great content as well on there for you to listen to throughout the day. So there you go. All right. Well, hey, listen, we're back on track. It's Monday. We will see you Wednesday. I don't see a Thanksgiving on there or a birthday or a Disney trip, so we'll be there. Hump Day. Coming up next, we'll have the camel song, whatever. You know what I meant. We'll take care, everybody, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Too high to see the light. Yeah, it's true, been there before. But now the sun don't
with me permanently.